Hi, my name is Brian Quintero from Binghamton University. This is my opening speech for the proposition of the resolution. This House believes that the borders of nation states should not prevent the movement of refugees. The reflection of a country's morality, such as the United States, is easily portrayed through the handling of refugee conflicts. Not only is it a question of morality, however, economic benefits arise by allowing the movement of refugees. Supported by the evidence that will be provided, it is affirmed that the borders of nation-states should not prevent the movement of refugees. Now, before going into the proposition's opening, it is first important to identify a refugee and nation-states. According to Merriam-Webster, a refugee is a person who flees to a foreign country or power to escape danger or persecution, and a nation-state is a form of political organization under which a relatively homogeneous people inhabits sovereign state. With these definitions, we're able to further analyze the proposition's affirmation. Contention 1, ethical obligation. The U.S. and the nation-states within it have a moral obligation to help refugees and not allow the artificial lines constructed on a map to dictate the security on one's life. As defined before, a refugee flees his or her country in order to escape the violence and atrocities to which they face in their homeland. In cases such as this, it is not a matter of choice for refugees to flee their home country. Rather, it is a matter of life or death for the safety of themselves or their families. By allowing nation-states to prevent the movement of refugees, how are they able to flee the danger that is being rained upon them? Furthermore, by preventing their movement, refugees are being pushed into docile situations where the option to return to their homeland is not a sufficient choice. Therefore, by allowing refugees the ability to move between the borders of nation-states is a moral obligation to not turn a blind eye as we once did in the past, but also to aid those being persecuted for unduly matters. Contention 2, economic benefits. Allowing the movement of refugees between nation-states increases the national economy. According to Michael Humer, these benefits will rise to an increase of capital flows and large labor supply and investment. By allowing refugee movement between the border of nation-states, our economy is able to expand as it did in the past when an influx of immigrants were entering the U.S. With economic inequality continuing to increase within our country, allowing the movement of refugees between nation-states would also be a solution to this problem. Contention 3, xenophobia. The main and recurring opposition towards the movement of refugees between nation-states is the xenophobic and racist mindset between the unknown of allowing refugees this ability. Not only are these views very stereotypical and racist to assume the worst behind specific race groups, however, it comes at the expense of being misinformed. According to Hancock, opposition came towards Governor Matt Mead of Wyoming and was even accused of attempting to bring Sharia law into Wyoming due to his stance on refugees. Although Wyoming does not have a refugee program due to its small and rural population, the Humanities Council in Wyoming agreed that citizens were truly misinformed due to their outright xenophobia and racism that was present. In conclusion, while the morality behind the ethical obligation of nation-states to allow for the movement of refugees should be enough for the House to affirm the resolution, there are also various economic benefits to which allowing this would provide for the country. Lastly, the outright xenophobia and misinformation of citizens wishing to keep refugees out should not allow the sanctity and safety of one's life to be in jeopardy. Thank you.